Yeah, bro. Did you hear about the guy that got fired from the sperm bank?
No.
Yeah. Drinking on the job.
All right, hey everybody!
Hi, welcome to the Facocked Show. Come on in.
Come on in, let's go. We're gonna rage, rock, and roll. Look at
Yes.
this. We're having a party today. First, we got our
Alan.
chef. We got Chef Alan here.
Alan Goldster, yes.
Wait, what are we having today? What are we having, Alan?
4 kinds of chopped cheese.
Yeah.
3 cheese. It's basically cheese.
Yes, we love cheese. Cheese.
We're cheesy people.
Wild cheese.
And now, the Facocked players.
The Facocked players.
Hey, look at these guys. This guy, that guy, that girl, that guy, this girl, that guy.
And we got Jackie Marlin today, everybody. And we also have...
You go home and find that. No problem, no problem. Jackie Marley from The Better Sister on Amazon is here, and actress Elizabeth Bitsy Bays, who is a burlesque dancer.
Correct. She learned everything from me.
On the show today in Facocked. Get ready, everybody. Let's get down. Come on.
Let's get Facocked. Let's get Facocked. Let's get Facocked.
How do you tell a blind man at a nudist beach?
I don't know. How?
It's not hard.
Hey, our first guest of the evening is an amazing actress from South Carolina. Ooh, and she's also a burlesque dancer. Put your hands together for the one and only Elizabeth Bitsy Bays! Come on!
Paradise, put up a parking lot. With a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? It needs paradise, put up a parking lot. Put up all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And they charge the people $1.50 just to see them. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. La 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 la, la 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 la. Hey, farmer, farmer, run with the DDT now.
Stop monkeying around!
These bombs on the apples, but even the birds and the bees. Please don't always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You take paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, heard the screen door slam, and the big door now and then. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You take paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You take paradise, put up a parking lot. You take paradise, put up a parking lot. With the screen door slammed. And the big yellow taxi took away my old man.
Jackie, you're back on the Stern Show.
That you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They take paradise, put up a parking lot. Take paradise, put up a parking lot. Take paradise, put up a parking lot.
had an orgasm, but my doctor said it was the wrong kind.
Oh yeah? Really? Interesting. Not me. Everyone I had was right on the money.
How about that performance, everybody, by the one and only Elizabeth Bitsy Bays.
Say that 100 times.
Elizabeth Bitsy Bays. I mean, just wow.
Welcome to the show.
I mean, you don't monkey around.
So let me ask you a question. You did a beautiful, well, it's different.
Yes.
We loved it.
I know, but I'm saying beautiful. When she first came in, I was like a little scared. But what, no, shut up. It's because of the costume, not because of her. Dumbasses. So anyway, so what I was going to ask you is what gave you your incentive for the scene? Like what moves you to do what, you know, you're doing a cabaret or a...
Yeah. So, well, because we were commissioned to go to Iceland, and the theme of our show was elves, and then also about the planet, climate change, humans' relationship with the earth. And so I had this idea of creating these animals out of trash, like trash, and
I did that with some of my boyfriends.
and then I transforming into the different trash, and then becoming like the human who's destroying. I don't know if it was obvious that it's human's relationship with the earth, and then I take a bit of each animal and put it on me. Like, because I'm a selfish human, material girl.
And I'd be the leopard with no spots.
And I made it. I made the costume myself. It's loofahs, trash bags, tin foil. So I'm an actor. That's my main hustle, so to speak. And I did a play, an off-Broadway play, and then I showed up at a rehearsal, and then I ended up as an ASM for another show, an off-Broadway play.
Wait, ASM?
Assistant stage manager.
I thought it was set. I thought it was a set and a manicure.
No,
I thought you were saying something else.
Long story short, the producers of that show saw that I was a performer, and they were looking to bring over some cabaret burlesque to
You should have called me.
Iceland. Well,
I need like plates over my tits though, you know, nice to cover the nips.
Let's talk.
Honey, can we talk? Let's talk. Throw
Let's
up.
talk.
So you brought some performers back to Iceland?
Yes, so we created a theatrical burlesque show.
Any men?
No, it was Rosie Tulips.
Of course it's Rosie Two Lips. What you gonna say, Rosie One Lip?
And we called it Forbidden People. In Iceland, there's with the elf lore and the folk tales, they call them hidden people.
The hidden people?
I like people that are hidden.
Yes. So, the elven
Dance company?
folklore and elven fairy tales, they're really popular in Iceland, or they were.
Okay.
And they used it as part of actually like lobbying politically, but that's a whole different story.
May I say, seeing you dance the way you did in your whole routine, I'm not going to give it away because I'm going to show it on the show, but not for nothing. Did you get off me?
I'm sorry.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Like, I suffer from a rare disease, okay? It's called no ass at all. See, look at this shit. It's flat. It's a flat screen. Don't get crazy, people. Now listen, but you have a fucking ass.
What a booming,
That if we were in prison, you'd be my bitch. You know that, right? I guess I'm an ass woman because I got enough here. No, but if we ever want to sell burlesque, you could just cut my head off. Your ass and my tits. We'll make a few bucks. We need money for this show. Look at all this fucking high shit we're doing here.
Frankenstein show could be a Franken.
I like that.
I wish I could come up with a pun really fast.
You're fantastic. Do you ever done stand-up comedy?
I haven't.
Don't
That's
do
on my
that to her.
bucket list. I have a best friend who does stand-up, and
who is it?
Austin Boykin.
Do we know him? You better off. You don't want to be a comic. They treat you like shit, okay? You don't want to be a comic. They're selfish motherfucking
I'm already an
talented
actor.
Oh, how hard is it being an actress in New York City? Or an actor in New York City?
I mean, I just learned you have to create your own work. That's really, I feel like once I started creating my own work, then other opportunities.
I'm gonna ask you a personal question. Do you have a pole in your house?
I do not pole dance.
Jesus
I
Christ.
wish I did.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's a good thing. If you could hold
It's
yourself on a
amazing.
pole,
Yeah,
you're strong as
it's,
fuck.
no,
Yeah,
I
lunch
want
money.
to take some pole classes.
Pole classes?
When you take them, call me. Okay? Before and after. That's what we'll do. Like, you know, like the show, Fat Fuck Show, whatever the fucking show is called.
Oh, look at these guys.
You know what?
Look at these people. Who invited them? So let me ask you: were you when did you get into burlesque?
I actually got into burlesque 9 years ago when I got sober.
How's that working for you?
Well, I'm 9 years sober. So
I know. How is it working?
9 years sober, folks. Only on this show. Only on this show we bring in the sober people.
I'm 61 years sober. I'm Jewish. We don't drink much, but we eat under the table. You know what I'm saying?
So 9 years ago, you stopped drinking.
I stopped drinking and I went on an artist retreat with Elaine Aldoffer from Playwrights Horizon, that casting director. She had an artist retreat in Costa Rica.
Did they have any ketamine and shit like that?
No, it was not that.
So boring then.
No, it was actually really cool.
It was cool.
Actually really cool.
Amen.
We each had to bring our own like artist project, and I had a character idea for like a mermaid, and actually the guest artist teacher, Sam Pinkleton, just won a Tony. For he directed Oh Mary, but he was on the retreat and he was the teacher.
Nice.
And we were walking through the jungle, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do with this piece. And
You want to make yourself a...
Well, eventually. He's like, I could see you, and I saw a hat like at a nearby stand. Someone was selling it, and he's like, I could see you wearing that hat topless on a tortoise. And I was like, I've always wanted to do
Topless
burlesque.
on a tortoise. That sounds like a... Wait, hold on! That's right. I think that's the name of our new show.
And so...
Topless on a tortoise with big tits.
Bring out the toilet.
Bring out the tits. Bring out the tortoise.
And then I decided I stripped in the jungle in this house. I made pasties out of shells.
I could never play that
And
game.
and then I took some classes at the New York School of Burlesque when I got back, and then I started doing it.
And what is it when you're doing it, and what drives you every time when you're doing it? The people? Is it what is it that makes you excited to do it?
Well, I love to tell a story through my stuff. Mine's very like performance arty. It's not very. I really love classic burlesque dancers.
Hold on. All right. Well, hold on. Where can we see you? We're gonna plug your acting, but where can we see you do burlesque?
I'm in a show this Thursday. I'm part of a nerdlesque troupe called Hotsy Totsy Burlesque.
Hotsy Totsy Burlesque, folks. Hotsy Totsy.
And it's at the Slipper Room,
Slipper
and it's a
Room.
Stephen King themed show. I'm doing a Carrie act to Dancing Queen.
So
where you gonna? So this week you're gonna be performing. You going on the road again? You're gonna go?
I don't have. I need to start hustling to get more bookings with burlesque. But knock on wood. I have a brain. Okay, where's wood? Wood.
What is happening?
Knock on wood.
Jackie,
I have some acting stuff on the books, and my debut is a playwright.
you're a playwright? We got a playwright here. We got a burlesque playwright.
What's it about? A monkey?
It's called Huff Puff Muffin. and
Muffin.
Don't be jealous.
it's a 10-minute play, and it's about a widow.
Too long for attention span of a comic.
It's about a widow who comes home from her late husband's funeral, and she gets drunk, and she's sad. She wakes up to scratches on the door.
Don't go too far.
And then a mysterious stranger comes in.
Don't tell us too much.
And don't tell you too much.
That's good. So, but we want to see this, and it's only 10 minutes.
Yes.
And you wrote it.
I wrote it, and I'm in it.
Ooh.
And Sashi Parker, Shirley MacLaine's daughter, is in it.
Shirley MacLaine from Terms.
Give my daughter the medication! Give my daughter!
Wow.
Well, her daughter.
No, but that's her daughter.
Give my daughter
Shirley
the
MacLaine is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
The
well,
Apartment, Terms of Endearment.
Her daughter is
endearment.
an amazing actress in her own right. Wow. Really very talented.
This woman is acting with Shirley MacLaine's
Shirley MacLaine?
I've had a couple drinks. Shirley MacLaine's daughter.
But it's July 10th,
July 10th.
July 16th, and July 26th.
Okay.
That's when, yeah.
July 10, 16, and where do we find you online if people want to friend you?
Oh, it's at the Chain Theater. I forgot to say.
At the Chain Theater, which is right over here.
Chain of food.
And what is your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is
I am trying to.
@ebays_.
All right.
Okay, eBay_.
eBays.
What's her name?
Hit it.
Give it up.
We want to thank you so much for
Thank
coming on.
you for coming out to do our wonderful show with our beautiful hotels and shit you see.
We would love to have you again, and thank you, Maggie Champagne, for introducing us to this wonderful talent.
Yes.
One more time, Elizabeth Bitsy Bays. We're gonna head to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Hi. I think I'm supposed to meet you here. Are you Delaney?
You got money, you got drugs.
Are you wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not Delaney.
Our next guest on Facocked is unbelievable.
This is not fair. I was going to dress up as a monkey and she did it. Now what am I supposed to do? She stole my whole goddamn act. I got to start from scratch now.
What are you gonna do? You gonna monkey around?
scratch.
I'll scratch. Okay.
Listen, this guy, I'm just telling you.
He's a legend.
He's such a legend in
He's a
show
legend.
business.
Do you understand that word connotates old?
No, it doesn't.
Drop the legend.
No, it doesn't.
Legend icon.
Okay.
An old guy that's been doing this way too long.
I don't, but you don't look it. So.
This guy is a
If I was
stand-up.
going to quit, I should have quit just before I came here.
That's true. Paul, you know, you guys. I don't know how old they are.
He's originally a stand-up comedian.
And he was on the Howard Stern show writing for him
For I don't know how many
jokes and
years.
passing them on like it was nothing.
For the biggest radio man in history.
Okay? They call him Jackie the Jokeman Martling.
Jackie the
Okay?
Jokeman
That's what he's called.
Martling.
And he's got plenty of books for you young comics to pick up.
Yep, and also he's on a new show on Amazon.
Yes.
Called The Better Sister with Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jackie Martling! Love it!
I just lost $20. I bet them you couldn't remember the name of the show.
The Better Sister.
Better
Are you guys gonna be watching The Better Sister on Amazon? He's in it. He's in it.
It's 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
And I'm in it for a second. And everybody I know is like, what episode? I'm like, fuck you, watch the show.
That's best. That's
I don't want
best.
anybody fast forward and then emailing me and saying, you suck. The good news, it was short, you know. No, it was great fun.
Dude, thank you. And I used to live in New York, only not far from here. What, 8 blocks up, right?
I lived on 56th for 20 years.
Wow.
Until COVID destroyed me like it destroyed everybody else,
Yep.
you know.
And
So
yeah. So how long?
So
how
where you
long
living now?
Yeah.
I live on Long Island. My house is
We're on
actually
the island of Long.
the North Shore of Nassau County on
So
Long Island
up
Sound in Bayville.
Nice.
And my
I
house
went to
is
school there.
in the show. And for the last 5 or 10 years, my house has been making a lot more money. in
I was
show
gonna
business
see.
than
I told you. That's what he's doing.
They pay you a fortune.
Yeah,
to
it's at the
use
usual
your house.
location, right?
And I'm usually there like, hey, when am I on? When am I on? And this time they said, you're on. I said, all right. And here's the money for your house, and here's the money for you.
For your acting, right?
Do you miss getting up every day and doing radio? I'm just curious.
I got up at 4:30 for 15 years.
Do you still get up at
And
4:30?
now, once in a blue moon, when I want to go do morning radio somewhere, like come into whatever, and I get up at 5 o'clock or something, or 6 o'clock, I can't believe that I did it ever.
For a long
It's
time.
like, it's torture.
But you beat the traffic.
Every 5 days a week for 15 years.
5 days a week, 15 years,
And
4:30.
I commuted from Bayville, and I had to be sitting there with my Sharpie at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
And coming from Bayville, that's a schlep to the
That's
city.
a schlep. And not so bad at 4:30 in the
I
morning.
was gonna
but-
say that's not bad for it. No one's there except the truckers.
No.
So what are you doing next?
In 1986, there was me and like 2 other cars on the expressway.
Yeah.
And by 2001, the lanes were packed. It wasn't stop and go, but it was almost stop and go.
Wow.
So I said it's going to get more crowded. Why don't I quit the show to make sure I'm going to be broke by now? And it worked. It worked.
When did you quit the show?
2001. I marched forth on March 4th.
Wow.
2001.
March 4th, on March 4th of 2001.
And I quit drinking 24 years ago.
20.
And he's not dancing on poles.
If you'd like, I could tell you how many seconds that is. No, but why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
and that's
Now,
wonderful.
what's coming up for you next? What are you working on?
I'm doing stand-up wherever I can. You know, I'm working. I'm at McGuire's in Bohemia on Saturday, and then July 25th, I'm at the American Hotel in Freehold, and then I do 3 nights in at a place called Giggles that's
I
just
know.
north of Boston with Lenny Clark, one of the
nice.
funniest guys in the
Very
world.
funny.
And me and Lenny and Christine Hurley do like 3 or 4 shows every August, and it's the highlight of the year, you know, because
He's
I
great.
love him and he loves me. So
So you have great
I
chemistry.
met him like 45 years ago after a show in Giggles in Tampa. Ironically, the name of the place was Giggles, and we were all at the waitress's house snorting coke, and all of a sudden, boom! And I hear somebody come through the door. He goes, "Where's Martling? I want to meet Martling." And we've been friends ever since.
That's so cool.
Great fun.
That is so cool.
That might have been boring, but I love saying Martling.
Everybody, Molly!
Lenny Clark, look him up.
And you
He's great.
grew up on Long Island.
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
I grew up in a tiny hamlet called East Norwich, which is just south of Oyster Bay.
I grew up in
which
North
is got-
Merrick. How are you,
Where?
brother? North Merrick. I used to do
Oh.
nails on Merrick Road in Belmore on the water.
My girlfriend from Belmore. I
Oh,
understand.
your girlfriend from Belmore? Is she still in Belmore?
No, I stole her.
Oh, good.
I don't let her go south of Jericho Turnpike.
How'd you meet her?
Huh?
How'd you meet?
She's a whore.
Oh, okay.
Folks.
Then I must know her.
No, she's so delightful. She was actually she's a talent agent for Omnipop, Omnipop Talent, and they had an act that was going to be performing at the brokerage on Long Island. She was opening for me, and now she's really famous. Erica Rhodes.
Erica Rhodes.
She's gotten really big, and Barbara had to pick her up at the train station because she was actually managed by their West Coast division, and she knew of me, but you know, my reputation is this madman until people meet me and realize I'm actually boring. And so I showed up for the gig like 5 minutes before the gig, and the bar's empty because everybody's in the showroom, and there's this beautiful girl standing at the bar. I said, "Who are you?" She told me to go fuck myself, and
And there was love ever since.
no, I said, "You're a beautiful girl," and we started laughing. He took a picture, and then I took a month to talk her into going out with me, and that was that.
How much you have to pay her?
Oh, she's delightful. Barbara Klein. We've been together 10 years.
Oh, that's
Right.
nice.
10 years, baby. 10 years. I miss,
Oh, my
I
God.
miss you in the city. I miss you in the city. And we'd love, you know, if you ever come in, please, you know, come in more and come hang with us. And I mean, I can't thank you enough, buddy, for being here, man. You made
And I
me
gotta
so...
tell you,
Come on.
and
When
not only that,
I met him, I immediately got a kick out of him, and I'm still trying to figure out why. But he's a really decent character,
Thank you,
really
man.
good guy.
Thank you,
So nice round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks,
what am I, chopped liver?
But don't forget, on Amazon, the show is called The Better Sister with Jessica Biel and Elizabeth Banks.
But the most important, he's in it.
But Jackie Martling's in it. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie Martling, for being on the show. Jackie. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Thank you.
Beautiful rats.
Now we're gonna
Let's go eat with Alan. Now it's time to eat with Alan. Let's go.
What did one tampon say to the other?
I don't know what.
Nothing. They're both stuck up cunts.
All right, guys. Tonight we have Flavors of New York, Alan Goldschlarb. What are we gonna make today, Alan? What are we making in the kitchen for the Facocked show?
Well, there's a reason. There's a motivation for what we're making, and it's because I'm hoping that these sandwiches are going to go viral to benefit a nonprofit in the Bronx called the Friendly Fridge. Chopped cheeses are a very traditional sandwich, Harlem and the Bronx. These are untraditional chopped cheese. So the idea is to create some viralness and work with bodegas and whatever, which we have some lined up. And if someone comes in and orders these chopped cheese, $1 for each chopped cheese would go to the Friendly Fridge. So
Yeah.
for today, we have some interesting, I keep trying to keep things warm. So we have some interesting, unique, different styles of chopped cheese.
And bread.
Which only one of these have I ever made before. The others are experiments. So
these kids will eat anything at this point. They'll be so happy to eat your chopped cheese.
All right. So this, can you hold that?
Sure, I can hold it.
So this is ground turkey seasoned with turkey gravy. This is a Thanksgiving chopped cheese, right? Turkey with gravy.
Yeah, oh, that's delicious.
Mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes. More carbs, more carbs. Skinny bitches. Whoa.
Sweet potato.
You know, it's Thanksgiving. You gotta have yams.
Sweet potato.
Now,
Potato on top of the potato.
Who wants to be the first one to try a piece?
I'll take a nibble.
Ready to bite into
All right.
it, but
You want-
Oh, God. Thanksgiving in June. Uh-huh. Oh, my
But how is it?
Yeah, the sandwich is so good.
Would you recommend it to everyone watching to order it?
100%. I
All
need
right.
to get a fork with it too.
All right. Well, we'll give you.
Don't fork
We'll give it a
yourself.
fork.
Well, you know there's a difference between a vitamin and a hormone. What? You can't make a vitamin.
She used to be my girl, she used to rock my world, it was alright.
It was alright.
But when she got the blues, she started reading news, thought she saw the light. Hey, everybody, there's a currency. You better buy now, it's an urgency. It's better than sex, better than the dollar. Her eyes grew wide and she screamed and hollered. Oh, that's my Bitcoin baby. Gone crazy.